Welcome to From the Stands, your one-stop shop podcast for insider access and in-depth interviews with your favorite Billiken coaches and players. Be sure to follow the show on Twitter at Billiken Podcast for the latest news on future episodes. Now, here is your host, Billiken Athletic Director, Chris May.
Billiken fans, welcome back to From the Stands, where we talk Billiken athletics here on our podcast. We have three of our outstanding men's soccer players here with us today, where we get to talk about kicking off a really exciting men's soccer season coming up. Our three standout rock stars here, we've got Seth Anderson, Brogan Townsend, and Joey Maher with us here today. Seth, as you all know, Seth is a senior from Quincy, Illinois, business major, been with us since fall of 21. One of the great goals when we beat SIUE in the Bronze Boot game in 2022, has had many great moments, and these three guys are who are going to really lead us to whatever this season happens. And I know Coach Kalish is super excited, as we all are, to watch these guys. So welcome, Seth. We've got Brogan Townsend. Brogan is a senior, also came in 2021. He's from St. Louis. Brogan has been with us. He helped on that freshman team that obviously went to the quarterfinals, played and had a great role, has played in many games, has played many big games. You'll see him in the midfield for us this fall. And then we've got Joey Maher. Joey Maher is a transfer from Indiana. He's competing in his fifth year here at St. Louis University. And so welcome, guys. It's great to have you all here. So let's start out. How's practice gone so far as we're getting ready to roll? Who wants to go first? Seth, I can see it in your eyes. You are ready to bring it. Seth, practice up till today. We got one more exhibition and then we roll. How's the environment been? How's training gone so far?
Yeah, training so far, it's been really intense. All the guys are enjoying just being around each other, and I think that the level is raising each on every single day. So if we can just keep on raising it, the games are going to become easy for us.
So a little bit what we talked about with the team today, right? Yeah. The higher you can crank it up in practice, the better it is. Brogan, we've had a lot of guys around this summer, those that weren't on these junkets to Spain and doing that other stuff earlier in the year, as you were. But a lot of guys around training this summer. How do you feel like that set us up to be ready to play this fall?
I think it was really good this year. Even back from freshman year, we haven't had the opportunity to do this yet. So I think it was great to be able to have all the guys come in this summer, get extra training in, but it was really about getting to know each other and building relationships. So hopefully, later down the line we're still fighting for each other and have that stronger connection. Joey,
you're the new guy to this group. Although grew up in Caseyville, you've been playing with these guys for quite a while. How has it been for you connecting into a group that's kind of solid anyway? How is the new guy? How has that gone? I've talked to Kevin about it. I've been really impressed how you've been able to totally embrace everybody pretty quickly. That's not easy to do. How's it gone from your perspective?
Oh yeah, so the boys have welcomed me with open arms, and from day one, I've been able to notice real quick the culture that the coaching staff and the players already have here, and it's something that I'm just very fortunate to be part of and be with a cast like these two, and just very fortunate.
So Kevin talks often about culture, what it takes to really win at the highest level, right? And you guys are three of the leaders. So as you guys lead, what role do you take on? I want each one of you to answer this question from a leadership perspective. How do you see yourself as a leader, and what role do you take? Brogan, we'll start with you.
For me, I've always, grown up with the leadership role of always making sure I know what I'm doing first and solving things for myself to make sure I'm the best person to go and help lead others and sort of provide a model for, hey, this is how we need to work, this is what we need to do. And as the season continues, become a more a vocal leader as well, just continually pushing guys and building guys up so we can be at the highest level.
Right. Seth, how about you? From a leadership perspective, you've been here a long time. You play up top. You make it happen up there. What role do you take on from a leadership perspective, and how do you try to help your teammates?
Yeah, like you said, I've been here for a while, so trying to go and make sure that everybody knows the standard here, and I go and show that every single day. I'm going to work my butt off and make sure that the standard stays the same, or I even raise it every single day at practice. So these guys know that SLU's about winning, and that's what we do here.
So you both talked about standards, because we talk about standards all the time. Help Billiken fans understand what the standard of being a Billiken is.
It's just going out every single day and getting better, knowing that even though you accomplish something the first day, you can always go and do more the next day, and every day is an opportunity to get better.
I think that's one of the things that separates us, because you can see you guys are clearly, I mean, as shown by the beep test, right? The beep test is one of those great indicators that you know where a team is right away. And this team came in at the highest level I've seen. And so it's a real testament to you guys as leading, is helping everybody understand what the standard is and the levels you have to come in at, right? And so I think that's one of the really awesome indicators. Joey, you're the new guy. How do you lead as a new guy?
Kind of just lead by example. Definitely have played in the college soccer system for a number of years, and I want to just take the lessons that I've learned throughout my time during my undergrad and try to implement it and share with the underclassmen as quick as possible. I think the biggest thing is to try and be as much relatable with them as you possibly can. Just sharing stories of what you were doing and what went well, what didn't go well, how can I learn. Sharing these stories with the freshmen can really help them, and that's kind of the role that I want to help serve.
So Joey, you've played in 2 national championship games, okay? But you said something really fascinating. What are one of those examples of things that didn't go well that you totally learned from, that you can help the young guys from?
I think the biggest thing that I didn't realize when I was a freshman is that your voice can be very powerful no matter what your age is. You usually, a leader is someone that is an upperclassman who's been in the system for a little bit longer, but I think there's so much power behind a underclassman who just absolutely works his tail off for the team, is just an absolute servant leader, understands his role, and could be a great leader for the freshman class. I didn't understand how powerful a voice could be, and it's heard throughout the entire team. It's heard by the upperclassmen, and they really, really respect it, admire it, and listen to it.
I think that's a great point. As a freshman, who would think, right? Freshmen are drinking from the fire hose. Is that not true? And so you're scrambling, right? But actually, you're right. There is a power in the message when you can deliver it, and you can deliver it on a regular basis. Everybody listens to that, right? Everybody listens to who can really deliver at that level. I think that's a fascinating point. Seth, what should Billiken fans expect to see in this year's team?
Just a team that plays together, and no matter if stuff's going wrong, if stuff's going great, we're always going to go and stick together and play for each other no matter what's going on.
And Brogan, as you look at this team, and there's talented young guys, there's talented older people, what do you expect from this team? What are your expectations, and what are your goals for this team?
As Seth said, like a team that's really together. And we have that talent in the room to be able to play, an attractive, maybe some would say an attractive style of soccer, but also we're going to go and work hard. And if we need to, have more of a battle sort of game, we're going to be able to go out and do that as well.
What I've learned is that attractive style is when you score more goals, right? I've learned that from you guys. So we've got one exhibition left, and then we open this season up. I guess, Joey, I get to start with you. What's opening up against your former team? What's that mean to you?
It'll be an experience. It'll be a day that it'll be really cool in terms of just being a part of 2 unbelievable programs, 2 alumni bases where it's just you're representing so much more than yourself. You're representing an unbelievable alumni staff on both sides, and it's a great game to just for the city. There's so much passion behind soccer in St. Louis, and I know the connections with both sides. I think it'll be a really cool next Friday.
Well, it will be. We're honoring the '84 Billiken team that went to the third round of the NCAA tournament. We've got a bunch of alums coming back, and I think you said, well, when you learn that you're part of something bigger than yourself, right? Then you're part of something truly special. And so, opening up with Indiana, Seth, as I mentioned, the Bronze Boot game. In a couple weeks we'll be down playing at City Park. What does that Bronze Boot game mean to you?
Yeah, it's always a special moment because it's our first opportunity to go and win a trophy this year. So going and bringing that trophy back since we lost last year is going to mean something more for us because we got that chip on our shoulder, and we want to go and prove that the Bronze Boot belongs in St. Louis.
So Brogan, as you see the melding of the young talent, because there's some gifted young people, and then there's some of you guys that have been here for a while, how do you see that playing on game day? We've had one exhibition so far, but game day, everything changes, right? There's no, practice is practice, everybody's grinding, but come game day, what's the feel with the team, and how do you help build that environment? Because as we spoke with the team this afternoon, it's all 30 people on that team that are critical to the success, even though you can only have 11 on the field. So how does all that coming together, what's your take on that, and how do you as a leader help everybody know that they're part of the victory?
Yeah, so I think there's a lot of excitement, but also there's a thing Coach Kalish always says is willingly sacrifice. So like even in our first exhibition game, there was a lot of excitement around the game. Everybody was up and cheering and helping each other push through the difficult moments, whether it was freshmen or upperclassmen, knowing that we have talent through the entire team and that everybody could play. So I think moving forward, we need to continue that excitement. But, as time goes on and we get into real games, there is only 11 people that can play. So how can we willingly sacrifice for each other, knowing, hey, this is for the team. We have, like Seth said, trophies to go win, and big games to play in, like Indiana. So how can we represent the team, the city, our community?
Seth, what's your expectations for this team?
Every trophy that's on the line for us, we should go and win. So that's really all it is.
And Joey, I'll go to you. What does being a Billiken mean to you?
So I grew up actually going to the Billiken soccer camps when I was when I was 8 years old to like 14. I grew up going six years every summer. I know what this team means to the city of St. Louis and the passion that it has for soccer. And it's an unbelievable feeling to be a part of a group that has kind of this purpose behind it. And yeah, I'm just looking forward to it.
I am so fired up to see you guys play. And after seeing the progress we made in the spring, which was significant, I mean, we got better and better. And then seeing how fit, I gotta tell you, the fitness is off the charts. And when a team shows up that fit, it sends this unbelievable message that everybody's all in, right? And when everybody's all in and it's game on, there's nothing you all can't do. And so couldn't be more thrilled to watch you guys play. What message do you have, each of you, to the Billiken fans on what they should be looking for when we play this final exhibition and when we open up against Indiana on next Friday?
I think all I have to say is be ready for an exciting and eventful season where we win a lot and hopefully are bringing some trophies home.
Yeah, and then just come out and support us every single game, and we'll go and make sure that we get a couple of W's for you guys.
And yeah, well, I hate to steal that, but oh man. Exactly what these two said. A team that's ready to win now and win trophies.
Thank you, guys. We couldn't be more proud to have you guys here. We know it's going to be a great fall in Herman Stadium. Going to be a lot of wins, and we will be there every step of the way. So thank you guys for your time. Get ready because it's going to be a heck of a run. So great job.
Thanks so much.
Thank you very much.
All right, Billiken fans, until we do it next time, go Bills.
Thanks for listening to From the Stands with Billiken Athletic Director Chris May. Subscribe to our podcast in the iTunes Store and have the latest episodes sent straight to your phone. Go Billikens!